Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Tiger Sports Live Stream Network girls basketball broadcast between the 8th-ranked 2-1 Grinnell Tigers and the 0-2 Ottumwa Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. I'm Blake Walker, along with my partner Dan Walker. Craig Seeks running our camera. Fun night of basketball up ahead. A 4A versus 3A matchup in the boys' side, and a 5A versus 4A matchup on the girls' side, depending on how you look at the classes. Ottumwa, a 5A school, one of the smaller 5A schools, but still a threat to be welcomed for this Grinnell team that's coming off a loss to Dallas Center Grimes, where DCG's defense stifled Grinnell's offense. They'll look to return with a little bit of momentum, considering they did beat ranked Clear Creek Amana last week, so there's a lot to be looking forward to. We're going to run through our commercials, and we'll be set to get the pregame show going. It's Grinnell versus Ottumwa coming up next on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Blake with the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. It's been a tough spring and a tough summer for all of us with the impact of COVID-19 and the derecho that ripped across our homeland. We at the Tiger Sports Livestream Network want to help Grinnell High School to recover from these times with less fans in the stands for revenue to help fund the school's athletics. That's why we've set up a Tiger Sports Livestream Network Venmo account. If you want, we would greatly appreciate a donation to help Grinnell High School. It doesn't have to be $5, it doesn't have to be $500. We just want to help our Tiger athletes. At the end of every week, we will send the money we receive to Chris Kaufman and the entire GHS athletic department. We at the Tiger Sports Livestream Network will not keep a single penny. To donate, download the Venmo app on your Apple or Android device and search Tigers LSN-2020. We greatly appreciate any and every donation. Together, we can help recover from this crazy time. Thank you in advance, and go Tigers!
Welcome back to the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, and thank you for joining us tonight. Our sponsors for the evening is Polly Pizza, West Finch Automotive, Medicap Pharmacy, Mayflower Community Homes, ASI Signs, Grinnell Mutual, the Grinnell Booster Club, and our personal account of the Venmo. Fill the stands with donations. That's what I take a few minutes to talk about. You know, with the COVID and the derecho that has hit the summer and throughout the past 9 months, the COVID situation, as you look into the camera, and you can see our stands are limited, only 2 spectators per player. So we kind of are reaching out to help fill those stands back up with money. So what the Grinnell Tiger Sports Livestream Network has done is we set up a Venmo account that, as you've seen there on the last commercial, you could collect or hit that button and you could go ahead and make a donation through Venmo, or the easiest way is to go to tigersln.com. We have a PayPal and the Venmo stuff sitting right there on our homepage. Also, it's one place you can go and see both of the games are embedded and playing live stream right as we're going, and we're watching them tonight. So, you know what our goal is? Football season, we raised over $3,000 that we put back into the stands or back into the Tiger Athletic Department. Our goal is to try to match that this basketball season. We have roughly 18 ball games that we're going to live stream that are home. So we'd like to fill those stands up that are pretty bare as we watch these ball games and give you the opportunity to watch the game from home without having to pay a dime of the commercials that are being played. They pay for everything that you're watching, but all we're asking, typical admission into a ball game is a $5 fee. So, if you have it in your heart, reach down, put a $5 or $10 bill in. We'll even take $100 if you like to make that donation. So there's our pitch. We'll play it again at halftime and towards the end of the game, but let me say thank you right up front for those donations. And Blake, the Venmo account, I think, is one of the best things we ever did for the Tiger Athletics.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun seeing all the money come in for donations and whatnot in the football season, and now try to move into this basketball season. So it's been fun to watch. This Grinnell basketball team is fun to watch. Last week, like I said, got a win against Clear Creek Amana on the road. The Clippers, who were a tournament team last year and surprised quite a few teams, Grinnell got the best of them on the road, took some great shooting behind of it. On Thursday night it was, and then Friday night Grinnell went to Dallas Center Grimes, and the Mustangs just got a little too much of Grinnell. 44-33 was the final score. Dallas Center Grimes hadn't beaten Grinnell in, I think, 8 tries in a row, so the Mustangs got some revenge, and I know Grinnell will be hungry for that game afterwards. You could say that was fatigue on Grinnell's part on Thursday to Friday night, but you never know. Now they get a little bit of a rebound here as Ottumwa comes to town. Ottumwa about an hour and 15-minute drive, so a little bit one of those one-off games. This was not originally scheduled at the beginning of the season. It was a makeup game for, I think, Grinnell versus South Tama. I think it was a makeup for one of those games. But give you a little bit of information about Ottumwa. 0-2 to start the season. They went 13-10 last year. Coaching in his second season, Joe Vandenberg. He is the head coach for the Ottumwa Bulldogs. Their old coach, Kevin Patterson, obviously 2 years ago, left for Waukee for a teaching job. He was there for quite a while, so a little bit of change, newer change, but in Vandenberg's first season, he went 13-10, so we'll see what he's got on tap for this season coming up. The schedule for Ottumwa has been a little on and off in terms of the 2 games that they've played. They started against Mount Pleasant on the road, lost 37-25. And then just last night in Ottumwa, Ames came to town, and they fell to the Little Cyclone 64-25. So they'll go 0-2 here to start the season, but they get a nice test on the road here against a lower-class opponent in Grinnell, and one of the better lower-class opponents. Grinnell comes in ranked 8th in the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Association, or Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union poll. Now, granted, the new polls have not come out. They come out, I think, tomorrow or Wednesday. Grinnell will most likely not be 8th. I would guess they'll fall back to maybe 11th or 12th due to the loss to Dallas and Grimes, but they will still be a top 15 team. The leading scorers and players on this Ottumwa squad, Isabel Mellon, a senior, 6 points per game is what she's averaging, including 50% shooting from the floor. And Addison Ransom, number 21, a junior, she's averaging 6 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. She's also shooting 100% from the free throw line. And another fun fact about Ottumwa, they are the only team in the CIML Metro to have played yet this season. Everybody else, mostly all the Des Moines schools, Des Moines North, East, all those have yet to play. So Ottumwa, I think when they get to CIML Metro play, will have a little bit of a step considering they've played. But, Dad, we've seen Grinnell last week against Newton. They're not flashy. They're not three-point shooting heavy like they've been in recent years. But if the defense gets better, Grinnell could be pretty good.
Yeah, I think this team has a lot of potential, you know, with graduating seniors out last year, but still had a lot of underclassmen that had a lot of playing time. And that's one thing that's really unique about Trent Edson. You're going to see 9 and 10 players rotate in this squad that, you know, we watched the JV game. They played 2 quarters. They're going to play 4 quarters here. And, you know, so one thing that I really like about Trent, he just incorporates that mesh of kids of getting to play with each other, because once this team gets out and starts running, they run. And you know, that uses up a lot of energy quickly. So I think that's a benefit to what we're watching with the Grinnell team. 3-pointers, they're going to come. You know, Keely Idle has a history of a year ago 3-pointers starting out, and I think that whole side of things are going to come back together. I was watching in this JV game, they're definitely priming themselves. JV shot quite a few 3-pointers and made quite a few 3-pointers. So I think those are all, you know, combined with, you know, the first game that we watched against Newton, that's the first time we've seen a lot of ball pushed inside lane play. And you could go back and forth like that. If they're going to come out on you a 3-pointer, then that's where you're going to hit them. You're going to put that ball inside and run hard with it, and I think that's going to be another advantage to them, let alone their speed getting out on the court. So, yeah. Blake, I have one question. Is this the first time Ottumwa and Grinnell have ever played?
Yeah, as of right now, based off the varsity-bound statistics that I was looking back. Now, granted, that only goes to 2006. It's the only time they've played, but I guarantee probably back in the 80s and whatnot, they probably faced each other, considering I think Grinnell faced Ottumwa a couple times in football. So, unfamiliar foes that have not seen each other, but you always like the games like this. Grinnell added a couple non-conference games. Obviously, Marshalltown here next week will be a big game. They go to Marshalltown to take on the Bobcats. And then a possible game against Webster City that's been rumored. We don't know if that's going to happen. Leading scorers for Grinnell, by the way, Ivy Schmidt's been big, 12 points per game. The next closest is Hayden Hull, a sophomore, 8 points per game. There's only 2 seniors on this Grinnell team, and that's Megan Moss and Keely Idle. So there's still a lot of youth on the team, and Grinnell's going to have a lot of it and a lot to learn from this year as if they want to get back to the state tournament. So we got 2 minutes until the not opening tip, until we get to lineups and whatnot. We'll get that all figured out. We'll step away from the mic, and we'll meet you back for the opening tip-off. It's Grinnell versus Ottumwa coming up next on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
One little side note that we've had this question many times, that we do not broadcast the national anthem. So it is quiet for a reason, just because it's not that we don't respect it, is we'll get a copyright on it. So when the national anthem comes and you see it spinning around, you can sing to yourself and just know that's what's going on, and we'll be right back after that's done.
The starting lineups have been set for Ottumwa. Olivia Corum, Addison Ransom, Chloe Schneckloth, Ann Guest, and Josie Lemons. For Grinnell, Keely Idle, Ivy Schmidt, Leah Harris, Meredith McKnight, and Hayden Hull. Nothing like some Van Halen to get you started on a Tuesday night.
That's right.
Rest in peace, Van Halen.
Before we get started here, let's talk about first quarter, and all quarters are brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm, so thank you, Brent. Stop down 1112 West Street and talk to Brent about all your insurance needs.
It's going to be Ann Guest and Ivy Schmidt to jump for Grinnell and Ottumwa. And you wouldn't think the point guard would be jumping to start, but that's what Grinnell likes to do. And we are underway here at Grinnell High School as Leah Harris will bring it up. And we are off and running. 2-1 Grinnell, 0-2 Ottumwa. Ivy Schmidt can't get the first shot of the night to go. And the Bulldogs will get their chance at offense. And Grinnell doing something that we haven't seen Grinnell do in a while, the full court press, which I don't think was really brought out a ton in the
No, I don't think so
games.
in the Newton game. No, not even in the, I can't remember, in the Clear Creek.
Now granted, against teams when you're going full court press, you're going to have a lot of stamina, and maybe it was just trying to build up that stamina in practice for the past couple of weeks that Edson was maybe holding out. We'll just have to see as the game goes on. Hayden Hull, by the way, got called on a foul. That's a travel there for number 24, Chloe Schneckloth. And Grinnell will get the basketball right back. Grinnell as a team averaging about roughly around the 50-point per game mark. Usually up averaging 70s around the Trent Edson coaching era as Hayden Hull knocks down the first Poly Eyes three-pointer of the evening. Hayden comes in averaging 8 points per contest. Look to see her really start getting going. And Keely Idle gets called on a interesting foul down low.
A little bit of a touch foul, kind of popped off the hip there.
It'll send junior Addison Ransom to the line to shoot two. Ransom, a 100% free throw shooter coming into the ball game as she knocks down her first. Anytime you can shoot 100% from the free throw line, you know you're doing something right. And Ransom's second will go. So it's a 3-2 lead for Grinnell as we come on to the 1 minute mark.
So the clock hasn't got started there, went all the way up the court.
Classic clock problems. Keely Idle gets left wide open for three. It goes just too hard off iron. Rebound surrounded by the Bulldogs, and it's picked right back up. Ottumwa stuck in the press. Hayden and Ivy were the ones pushing. Good screen from Lemons as a drive to the basket for Ottumwa goes up and good. And it's a 4-3 lead. The Bulldogs on top of Grinnell. Grinnell struggled early against Newton in the game last week, but they got it figured out. How about the move by Hayden Hull? Can't finish off glass. Schneckloth will bring it up for the Bulldogs. She's got speed to get around the edge as they try to get it down low, and a misplay and a travel on Ransom. Good defense by Leah Harris down low.
It's a little bit leery the way they called the first two fouls. I thought maybe they were going to snake the third foul out there.
Ottumwa on top 4-3. Ivy kicks over to Meredith as Grinnell tries to work around the top of the key. Harris will go baseline, runs into a herd of defenders. We're just going to run into a jump ball. It'll stay Grinnell ball.
No, it should go. No, it should be a Ottumwa ball. I don't think they have the alternating.
Scoreboard's not right.
Our scoreboard's correct.
Perfect. Guest walks it up and almost off the hands of Ransom. They're able to pick it back up. And Schnecknoth will hold here at the top of the key. Hayden Hull guards. 5:45 remaining here in this first quarter. Just getting going. Leah Harris going to go all the way up to Ivy, and Ivy gets blocked. Are we going to get a jump ball? We are. This time it'll go to Grinnell, as it was an awkward collision between the Grinnell and Ottumwa defender down low. Two fouls already committed by Grinnell as Hayden Hull lets one go for three. It won't go. Ivy pushes the rebound back out. Idle tries from deep. That rims out. Meredith's on the glass, and we got an over-the-back call on Olivia.
I like that. That's a good position by Meredith down there. Getting that rebound, block it out. You get them on your hip, and you get that second opportunity.
Pease, Van Kopernal, and Kinkle all check in. Harris, Idle, and Hull all check out for Grinnell.
You know, this kind of contributes to what we talked about in the pregame, is having those fresh bodies to spin people in here.
Ivy lets one go from the top, and it rims out. Kinkle's on the glass, tried to take an extra dribble, bounced out of bounds. Nobody else touched it. Ottumwa basketball. Schneckloth will throw in. Good defense by Pease as there's a fight on the floor for it. Out of bounds on Ottumwa. Grinnell basketball. Nice job by Pease to go after the basketball. Slow start for Grinnell. Meredith has it in the corner. She'll work baseline to a wide open Sydney Kinkle. Ivy tries for two, and a nice mid-range jumper gets Ivy Schmidt on the board for the first time tonight. Back to a full court press, and a 5-second call on Ottumwa.
Yeah, right there, that's the best press you could have because it didn't exert a lot of energy.
Yeah, you don't got to go running for it.
After you put that ball in, that's when it starts to suck up all the energy of your players out there.
Meredith gets open for three in the corner. A foul gets called as Lemons backed into McKnight, so Meredith's headed to the Medicap charity stripe to shoot 3 free throws. Meredith, a 66% free throw shooter on the season for Grinnell. She'll knock down her first one. Meredith's second goes as well. Third and final free throw coming for Meredith. And she will knock down all 3 from the Medicap charity stripe. Grinnell's lead extends 8-4. Ivy grabs the steal, puts up a floater, and knocks it down.
That always puts a smile on a coach's face right there.
Defense right into points. Grinnell will hound, and it's a blocking foul on Van Kopernal.
That's too bad that official didn't have our side because that was a pretty good push off.
They're going to get it on Van Kopernal. It's her first of the ball game. It's Grinnell's third. Ottumwa will get it in. Picked up. Guest walks it down low. Intercepted by Van Kopernal. She'll push up to Ivy. Ivy coast to coast off the glass, and it goes.
You know, it's nice to see Ivy out with a good run. You know, she struggled a little bit from the three-point, but her two-point bunny shots and jump shots are still pretty solid.
Grinnell's press hounding Ottumwa so far. It's a 12-4 lead and another reach-in foul. I think they're going to get this one on Lauren. And it is. 4 fouls already for Grinnell. Now, granted, can you technically go into a press and say we might have to foul a little bit more just because of a press?
You know, it's your risk versus reward because if you're getting the turnovers and getting points off those turnovers, it's definitely a benefit.
Bulldogs work it around. Guest almost lost it. She finally picks it back up. Corum, deep 3 from number 21, Ransom. That was missed. Rebound taken back by Ottumwa. Corum to the side. That's Lemons. Lemons goes in on Van Kopernal, and we got a travel. Van Kopernal got lucky because the size advantage was not going to be in her favor.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of the disadvantage of how the fouls have been getting called.
12-4, 3:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. Van Kopernal gets left wide open for 3. It goes, or can't go off back iron. She gets her own rebound. Meredith steps back and fires. And that won't go off back iron, and Ottumwa comes away with the rebound. 3's not landing early here for Grinnell. Hayden Hull has the only 3 of the ball game, and it was the first points of the ball game. Schneckloth gets across the half-court line. They have numbers. Kick over. Nice play inside. Off the glass. Won't go. And Kinkle tosses up to Lauren. Meredith saves it. Hayden gets open. Wide open for 3, and it won't go. Kinkle on the glass gets fouled as she got an awkward hit up to the basket, but she'll go to the Medicap charity stripe to shoot 2.
That's a nice follow-up by Sydney. Just heads up, put the ball right back up instead of grabbing it and think about it. So
Sydney did not play a ton last season due to injury, but in her time, a 50% free throw shooter as she misses the first one. Isabel Mellon checks into the ball game here for Grinnell. She has a team tying 6 points per game. Sydney's second free throw won't go off the front iron. And Ottumwa will push, or at least try to get through Grinnell's press. Schneckloff hounded by Pease. Ball comes loose. Nobody touched it. Grinnell basketball.
job.
Could Lauren be the next Sarah Goslink in terms of defense? Really good at shuffling her feet.
Lauren's
Really good
done
on
a
the
good
defensive
job.
side.
All even last year, coming off the bench and filling in those spots. So she's got a lot of hustle in there and gets right up in there.
Newest face to check in the ball game, number 32, Sydney Miller, in for Grinnell. Grinnell tries to work around. Leah Harris had to jump up to get it. Ottumwa doing a nice job on this defensive position, not letting Grinnell get too far down low. Sydney cuts back door and can't quite get it to go off the glass. Leah Harris goes for the rebound to a wide open Keely Idle. Her three-pointer, no good. As Grinnell still fights, Sydney Miller's on the ground and was basically tackled.
And that should be
Jump ball, Ottumwa ball. As the scoreboard, again, not right here in the gym. Sydney has knee pads on, I was told, because one of her knees was already pretty much banged up from last week's game, so she put knee pads on to cover it up. It's the simple solutions. 12-4, 2:12 remaining here in the first quarter. Ottumwa looks to drive to the basket, and somewhere in there was a foul as Ransom hit the floor. And it'll be Ivy's first foul.
jumped right up to 5 fouls pretty quick here. 2:08 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, everybody's jumping on the floor, trying to get to the basketball. Ransom wide open for 3. Rims out, Guess is on the glass, and Ivy quickly grabs her second foul in the span of 20 seconds. 32. They give it to Sydney. Interesting. And Guest will go to the line to shoot 2 for Ottumwa. As like you said, already 6 fouls committed by Grinnell, and we're not even under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
I don't think Coach Edson will complain about who that foul went on to, because it was pretty clear that it was supposed to be Ivy.
Ant's first free throw will not go.
Yeah, for Ottumwa, they jumped out to this quick 4-3 start out, but been kind of stale since.
Guess knocks down her second free throw, and we have a 7-point ball game with coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. Ivy gets a good screen from Sydney. Her floater will not go. And Ottumwa gets it ripped away as they'll try against the press. Nobody's moving. Sydney goes in for a foul on Sydney.
Ooh, that's her second one real quick. That puts them.
And even Sydney kind of shrugged on that one, not really sure why there was a foul. And
puts
already
into
Ottumwa's
the
headed,
bonus.
Yeah, headed to the Medicap charity stripe for a bonus. Interesting.
When they tackle her on the floor with the jump ball,
Yeah,
and
who
then
knows?
she gets the ball. That's
Is that Ransom?
definitely seeing a different game than we are.
So Ransom will go to the line to shoot 2.
1 and 1.
1-1. They didn't know who was shooting it. Schneckloft will go to the line to shoot a 1-1. Huh. Schneckloft's first free throw, rims out, rebound grabbed by Keely Idle. And Grinnell will push as they lead by 7. Idle backs up, fires a 3. Won't go off the front iron. Leah Harris is on the glass. Kicks back out to Ivy. Ivy tries the 3, and it finally goes. Medicap, or not Medicap, Polyeye's three-pointer for Ivy Schmidt. I can tell you Grinnell's in total shooting percentage is probably not exciting here in the first quarter, but you're up by 10, you'll take it. Sydney again on the floor fighting for the basketball. Another jump ball and a Grinnell ball. I'm telling you, if there's a ball on the floor, Sydney Miller's probably going to be there grabbing it.
Yep, that aggressive is good.
Timeouts. Ottumwa will take one with him. 15-5. Grinnell on top.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza right down there on 5th Avenue. Due to the COVID, they still have the doors open for carry-out, delivery, and curbside delivery. Call down and talk to Joey and the crew, and they'll get your pizza ordered up for you.
So out of the timeout, Grinnell on top 15-5 over Ottumwa. As Grinnell's already all out on the floor. And Coach Vandenberg trying to wake his team up in his huddle. Grinnell's press really got into the Bulldogs here early. We'll see how they respond. A minute 15 remaining here in the first quarter. Grinnell up by 10, but with 7 fouls already. Ivy goes baseline, and there was a reach in as she was headed to the basket. They're going to get this one on 45, Josie Lemons. Foul was on the floor, so Grinnell will throw in from underneath the basket. Olivia Van Manen checks in for Ottumwa. Keely Idle is wide open on the baseline. They finally get back to her. Meredith for three. Good. Polley's three-pointer for Meredith McKnight. It's her 6th point of the quarter, and Grinnell's trap will try to get a hand of Manen. She will step out of bounds. Grinnell basketball. I can tell you, for not running the press the first 2 games, Edson might regret not doing it. Her first 3 games, Edson might not like not doing it. Well, Ivy misses on that 3.
You know, you just wonder, is it because of conditioning?
I think it was. I mean, I think it was just, you got to really get your players conditioned. You can't just jump it into the first game unless you've had that weeks and weeks of conditioning as Manen travels. And Grinnell gets the basketball right back. 35 seconds left. We'll see if Grinnell holds for the final shot. They're not really the team to do so, but you never know. Hayden goes all the way to the basket, lays it in off the glass.
You know, probably the underestimated look of all the high school basketball we see is take that ball fake and drive to the basket just like that.
Manen tosses it right into Leah Harris's lap. 11 seconds. Meredith will push to the basket. So one-on-one. Meredith high off the glass and good. Meredith and Ivy playing great basketball to start. As that finishes the end of the first quarter. It's a 22-5 ball game. Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. We'll be back in the second quarter.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Automotive and Medicap Pharmacy, and your second quarter is brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm. Step down and see Brent Nickel. All your insurance needs.
22-5, Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. Grinnell's press has really stifled Ottumwa's offense so far. And that's exactly what Coach Edson would want from his team. Bulldogs working around the top of the key. Mellon gets caught up as she was headed to the baseline. It'll be out of bounds on Mellon.
Nice hustle between Moss and Pease over there, pushing that defender.
Only 3 scores in that first quarter for Grinnell. Ivy had 9, Meredith had 8, and Hayden had 5. Ivy gets left open for 3 again. She'll knock it down again. Polly-Eye's three-pointer for Ivy Schmidt. She continues to impress. She wasn't missing much in the pregame shoot-around, I can tell you that. Grinnell traps, and a foul on Lauren Pease. That's her second, and because of the 1-and-1 bonus, that will send who to the free throw line? It will send Corum to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
While we're shooting that 1-on-1, I got to give a quick shout out to Paula Hatch. Paula, thank you for your donation.
75% free throw shooter is Corum. She knocks down her first. Breaks the scoring drought for Ottumwa. Second one rims out. Ivy with the rebound. Here comes Grinnell. Good screen by Kinkle, sets Ivy up for another deep 3, and she will knock it down again. Another Polly-Eye's three-pointer for Ivy Schmidt. She is on fire tonight. She's got 15. Grinnell pushes way off to the side, and out of bounds throw there for Ottumwa. Grinnell basketball. It's very early, but the record for most points in a game scored by a Grinnell player is, I think, 38 by Sienna Durr. Ivy well on her way with 15 here in the second quarter. Ivy almost got open again, and a moving screen on Sydney Kinkle. That's going to be Kinkle's first of the ball game. So just fouling all over the place. Granted,
6:47 left, and we're 1 away from a double bonus.
Not ideal. Probably be talked about in the locker room for sure. Ransom on Kinkle, and a head-to-head contact meets, and Kinkle has 2 in a row.
And that puts them into the double bonus.
So Ottumwa has the free throw line to their advantage for now. Ottumwa's only committed 4 fouls themselves. It says Ransom to the line to shoot 2. And the first one goes.
With 10 fouls, nobody's really in trouble, though. I mean, they spread out.
Is it 2-2-2?
3 with 2, and nevertheless have 1. Lauren Pease and Kinkle.
And that was not a foul on that.
That
That's
was a
interesting.
spike over the top, and even Keeley looked back, and even Edson's kind of laughing about it, like, where was the foul?
Coach Edson put his hands up like, am I missing something?
28-7, we're playing football. Keeley Idle has it, or that was Megan Moss,
Megan
excuse me, in
Moss,
the
yep.
corner. She kicks to Ivy. Ivy lets go, why not? Three-pointer for Ivy Schmidt.
I think the basket is open for Ivy because she struggled last couple games. That's
Loose ball, out of bounds, Grinnell basketball.
definitely putting a nice push on the ball tonight.
Keeley Idle checks in, Meredith McKnight checks in, Pease and Van Copernall check out. You're keeping track at home, Ivy has 18. Megan Moss will throw in. Meredith will go baseline. Kick outside. Keeley Idle for 3. That one's off the front iron. Good rebound by Meredith. Ivy wide open. Three-pointer. Good again. Polly-Eye's three-pointer for Ivy Schmidt. 34-7. Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. Loose pass picked up by Megan Moss. Up court to Meredith. Back to Ivy. Ivy off the glass again. Timeout Ottumwa. Grinnell on top. 36-7. Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Mayflower Community. Step down and see Bob Mann if you are interested in anything at the Mayflower Community Homes. Blake, what are we watching here this first half?
Grinnell came out swinging. You lose to Dallas Center Grimes, I guess you take it a little personal. They're on top 36-7 over Ottumwa with 5:38 remaining here in the second quarter.
I tell you what, I've seen in the past years how this Grinnell girls full court press works, and I would say that it's back.
Yeah. The record is Sienna Durr 39 points against Pella in 2018. She had 39 points. Ransom can't get that one to go off the glass. Out of bounds, Grinnell basketball. Most three-pointers made in the game is held by Naomi Jackson, which was 9 against Oskaloosa in 2018. Ivy at the top of the key. She'll hand off to Keely Idle as Grinnell tries to work it around. Ivy hands to Megan Moss. Moss for three. Too far, and a rebound can't be grabbed by Meredith off her fingertips. Grinnell had 33 points against Dallas Center Grimes. They've beaten that by 3 in a span of 2 quarters. And Ivy's got just less than 10 of those. I think you asked Edson about that game on Friday night. It'll be one that Grinnell just kind of puts away until they play DCG again, and you move right on past it. Guest at the top of the key. Corum goes baseline, blocked by Sydney Kinkle. Ivy going to run the floor, has to keep a hand of it. Hands off to Sydney Kinkle. Kinkle had a wide open three, doesn't take it. Kicks back out. Ivy Schmidt wide open for 3. That one won't go off iron. Rebound taken by Keely Idle. Grinnell resets unless Meredith wants to go to the hoop like she does and lays it in off the glass.
Nice little drive there.
We have still only had 3 Grinnell scorers tonight. 38-7. Grinnell handling Ottumwa here early. The full court press has been taken off, obviously, but Grinnell still solid on defense. Sydney has another block. Couple of substitutions. Harris, Hull, and Pease check in. Schmidt, Kinkle, and Moss check out for Grinnell. Schneckloth will throw in for Ottumwa. Nice drive to the basket. A floater won't go. Lauren Pease with the rebound. Meredith pushes up to Keely Idle. Idle goes all the way off the glass. Can't get the friendly roll. It falls right into Idle's lap. Meredith McKnight for a deep 3, and it won't go off front iron. Lauren Pease with the rebound, and she stepped out of bounds.
Has been hustle there underneath the basket.
Yeah, I was going to say, impressive fights all night for Grinnell on the glass. Corum brings it up for Ottumwa. Schneckloth guarded by Keely Idle. Grinnell tries to hang tough on defense. Ransom gets caught up by Lauren Pease. And is that Lauren's third? Yep. So Lauren's third foul of the basketball game right there. Solid defender, just sometimes can't get too much in front as Ransom goes to the line for another time tonight. Shoot 2. Ransom's first won't go off the back iron, and I believe that is her first free throw missed of the season.
She was the one that was 100% up
yes.
till now.
Second one upcoming for Ransom. And it won't go. So Leah Harris with the board, and Grinnell will push. 38-7 with 3:13 remaining here in the first half. Meredith backs up, fires a three. Good! Polly Eyes three-pointer for Meredith McKnight. She's got 13 in the ball game. Drive to the basket by Mellon, and it's a travel down low.
Speaking of the McKnights, her older brother Cade has been doing very well.
Very well at Truman State. You know he's doing good when he's the main guy on the picture of all their social media posts. Meredith to the basket, nice move. I bet she probably learned some of that from Cade. 43-7. Now cruising over Ottumwa here early. Most likely get to see a lot of the second stringers tonight, which is always fun. Nice pass down low, but deflected by Hayden Hull. Good effort by Meredith, still out of bounds on Grinnell. I hope we don't go too deep because I'm probably not going to have enough room on my scorebook. Ransom thought about a three, kicks it back out to Mellon. Mellon goes down low, loses it. Picked up by Hayden, push up. It's 3-on-1. Meredith, Miller, Van Kopernall. Miller kicks back, nice pass, and Meredith gets fouled. Unselfish play by Sydney there to give it back to Meredith. She'll go to the Medicap charity stripe to shoot two.
Sweet little pass.
Meredith's first free throw goes. It's her fourth free throw make of the night in her fourth trip. Or fourth try, I should say. Fifth one upcoming here. And it goes as well. So maybe Meredith's trying to catch back up with Ivy in the scoring tally. 45-7, 2:13 remaining here in the first half. Kelsey Van Kopernall, by the way, is on the floor. Guest goes up and gets fouled by Hayden as Hayden was trying to get behind. And that will send Guest to the line to shoot two. Second of the ball game for Hayden. Don't forget, coming up after this game, roughly around 7:30, probably somewhere around there, Grinnell and Ottumwa on the boys' side coming up. Should be a fun game there.
Yeah, I'm assuming second half will fly because it'll probably be
possibly, yeah.
Non-stop clock.
First free throw by Guest is good. I assume Guest obviously had a nose injury, most likely, wearing one of those masks that you wear if a nose injury. I always thought they looked cool, personally. 45-9. Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. Meredith McKnight at the top. It's almost stolen away. Good effort there by Zoe Jones. Megan Moss will check in for Meredith McKnight. And Lauren Pease will throw in. Moss traveled with it as she was trying to hang on to the basketball. .145 remaining here in the first half. Jones guarded closely by Miller. Ransom for three and airballs it out of bounds. It was not touched. Grinnell basketball. Kelsey Van Kopernall walks it up for Grinnell. All gas, no brakes. Lauren Pease for three. Can't go off the rim. Rebound taken away by Guest. And Schneckloth will bring it up for Ottumwa. Down low. Ransom can't hang on. And Guest goes to the basket, but she traveled on the way there.
The look on Sydney Miller's face, she turned around and was like, seriously?
You think it was another one of her fouls?
Tell you what, it's been a great first half to watch.
And Kopernall carried it. Did a little stutter step, walked in. Too much in the referee's eyes. A couple substitutions here. Corum checks out, and man in it. So Mannon will bring it up for the Bulldogs. As we eclipse 1 minute to go here in the first half. Jones tries to get it down low. It's tipped off a couple of Ottumwa defenders. Out of bounds. Ottumwa basketball. Schneckloth will throw in under the basket. Jones gets it down low to Ransom, and Sydney Miller's on the ground again. Picked up by Van Copenhall, 45 seconds left. Caitlin, all the way, she gets fouled. And she will go to the line to have a chance to be the 4th Grinnell scorer of the night.
Sit right there in that Medicap charity stripe.
I don't think Caitlin's been to the line yet this year. She misses the first and looks back like, ooh, that was a rough one. If she has been to the line, she's 0% from the free throw line, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Her second one rolls around and goes. .41 seconds left in the first half. Schneckloth will bring it up. Ransom gets a screen. Guarded by Moss. Down low to Guest. Van Copenhall sneaks the ball away. 27 seconds left. Caitlin pushes. Moss in the corner. Three-pointer rims out. The other Van Copenhall fights for it. This will be a tough call. They'll give it to Grinnell. Nope. Never mind. They'll give it back to Ottumwa. So the Bulldogs have a chance for the last shot of the half. It'll be brought up by Mannon. Mannon gets a screen from Schneckloth. Guarded by Van Copenhall. Two Van Copenhalls on the court, obviously. Backdoor pass to Ransom. Ransom fought in a fight for the basketball. It's a jump ball, Grinnell ball with 3 seconds left.
Again, a good thing someone was standing in the way, because I think
2 seconds. Van Copenhall doesn't look at the clock. And that will do it for the end of the first half. 46-9. Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. We'll see you in the second half.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Blake with the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. It's been a tough spring and a tough summer for all of us with the impact of COVID-19 and the derecho that ripped across our homeland. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network want to help Grinnell High School to recover from these times with less fans in the stands for revenue to help fund the school's athletics. That's why we've set up a Tiger Sports Live Stream Network Venmo account. If you want, we would greatly appreciate a donation to help Grinnell High School. It doesn't have to be $5, it doesn't have to be $500. We just want to help our Tiger athletes. At the end of every week, we will send the money we receive to Chris Kaufman and the entire GHS athletic department. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network will not keep a single penny. To donate, download the Venmo app on your Apple or Android device and search Tigers LSN-2020. We greatly appreciate any and every donation. Together, we can help recover from this crazy time. Thank you in advance, and go Tigers! Alrighty, we are back. Grinnell and Ottumwa, second half coming up. Grinnell on top, 46-9 over the Bulldogs. Ivy Schmidt has been nothing less than incredible, pretty much automatic. 23 points in the first half, including 5 3-pointers. The record is 9, set by Naomi Jackson. So you never know. Ivy might be able to get back to that record point. Caitlin Van Kopernal has 1 point. Meredith McKnight has 17. And Hayden Hull has 5. So Ottumwa will throw in. And we are off and going in the second half. Don't forget, coming up after this, the boys' game. Ottumwa and Grinnell. Coming up around 20-25 minutes after this game finishes.
Yeah, it might be a little bit earlier than what we posted just because of this game's going to be flying along.
Ivy, Schmidt, Leah Harris, Meredith McKnight, Keely Idle, and Hayden Hull all on the floor for Grinnell, so it's the original starting lineup. Same goes for Ottumwa. Hayden goes all the way to the basket, gets the friendly roll, and she's got the first points of the second half for Grinnell. Only 4 players have scored tonight for the Tigers. Unlike the Newton game, everybody's scoring. I think everybody in the starting 5 scored within the first 2 minutes. Guest puts up the 2, won't go. Rebound taken away by Harris. Meredith, stop and pop for 3. Good! Polly Eyes 3-pointer for Meredith McKnight. She has 20. I think they're just fighting with each other now. I think Meredith's just going to try to beat Ivy, and Ivy's going to try to beat Meredith.
I think they just want to see how many pizzas we can fly across the screen.
Let's see. Guest.
Double dribble.
Double dribble. And that's almost first 2 games. They averaged 25 points per game because they had 25 points in both games. Simple math. Ivy, stop and fire for 3. And it rattles in. Polly Eyes 3-pointer for Ivy Schmidt. That's her 6th. Highly doubt someone told her in the locker room what the record is, but you never know. 54-9. Ransom gets it down low, and it's a foul on Hayden Hull, I think. Or it could be on Leah. Leah Harris. Her first foul of the basketball game.
Let's stay away from the first half foul results here.
Yeah. Now, granted, I don't think that really mattered, but you never know. First one missed there for Ransom. I hope we didn't jinx her. She's now missed 3 straight. Oh, that's not Ransom, excuse me. Lemons. She goes 1 for 2 on the free throw line, 54-10. Meredith cuts back out. Hayden Hull wide open for 3. And a Polly Eyes 3-pointer for Hayden Hull. You know, they said they weren't going to shoot as many 3s before the game.
I think they've been practicing.
How could have we ever been
They've
wrong?
been practicing those 3s.
Another foul on Leah Harris as Schneckloth was going to the line. Update from around the little Hawkeye. Oh, that was wrestling. I was going to say, it said Pella beat Newton 59-18. I was like, man, I don't know about that. Ransom goes to the line and gets it in off the glass. .5:21 remaining here in the third quarter. Hayden gets open again. 3-pointer, rims out. Ivy with the rebound. Keely Idle with a chance. She'll go to the lane, fire a 2, and knocks it down. Keely Idle's first points of the basketball game. And
The Grinnell ball underneath.
oh. I was looking down at my scoring sheet. Darn, I missed the quick things that happened there. Continuous clock is on, by the way. Ivy lets it go. Why not? 7th 3-pointer of the game. 7th Polly Eyes 3-pointer of the game for Ivy Schmidt. And it's not like she's just wide open.
No, that one she actually, I mean, foot off her hand or face.
Lemons goes to the basket, has to pick it up. Her 2 is blocked by Hayden, but there's a foul. And Hayden not very happy about it. Third foul of the ball game for Hayden. Third foul of the half for Grinnell. It says Lemons to the line to shoot 2. And her first one falls in.
I know you're not keeping track, but I think they have more free throws than they do shots.
Probably. I'd probably guess that.
I mean, free throws made than actual shots.
The only time I've kept track of other Pretty Pools points was when Bourne came here last year with Norwalk. I mean, if I want to, yeah, I could probably do that, but Hayden Hole tries for 3. A little too hard. Rebound taken away by Corum.
Harris got away with a tap on the hand there.
Corum telling her team to push. As Ransom has it in the corner, guarded by Idle. Ransom kicks to Schneckloth. Her 3-pointer won't go. Everybody's going to fight for the rebound. Corum gets blocked by Ivy.
Good job.
Ivy pushes up court. Hayden Hole's wide open. She'll lay it in off the glass. Mass substitutions getting ready to come in. I think Ivy might possibly be done here upcoming unless Ivy stays in, but you never know. .320 remaining here in the third quarter. Guest has it at the top of the key, guarded by Meredith. Ransom to Schneckloth in the corner. Grinnell's defense has been fabulous all night long. There's a miss and another try missed. Corum goes for 2. That won't go. Another rebound finally taken away by Grinnell. Keely Idle will race the floor, and she'll lay it in off the glass for 2. Timeout, Grinnell.
Just a rotation
Just
timeout.
a rotation substitution. It's not an actual timeout. All right, well, he didn't want the 3. We'll take one with him.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs.
66-13, Grinnell on top of Ottumwa. Coach Edson must know something that Ivy's closing in on a possible record because he keeps her out on the court. Everybody else goes to the bench. Drive to the basket. Up and good by Isabel Mellon. Clock continuous ticks on a continuous clock. Ivy's 3-pointer off the mark. Airballed it. You know, it just had to happen one time. Got to cool off a little bit. After Ivy shot that, she looked to the bench and was like, yikes. Corum brings it up.
You could say the pizza slid off the tray.
You got to stop trying there. Sydney and Caitlin Van Copernal got caught on the foul. They're going to give the foul to
Van Copernal.
Van Copernal. Somebody must have like their old telephone plugged into the sound system tonight. We're getting some random beeps from what sounds like an old
I thought I heard a
wall phone or something. Schneckloth checks out. Mannon was under the basket to toss in. Guest to the basket. Her layup off the glass is good. Ivy will push up the court. She'll go coast to coast and gets fouled. And she's going to the Medicap charity stripe to shoot 2. It's Ottumwa's first foul of the ball game. And it'll be on Jessie Lemons, her 3rd foul of the ball game. And Ivy's first free throw will not go.
Maybe she needs to back
Yeah, Ivy probably wishes she could take that three-pointer from the three-point line, or that free throw from the three-point line. She's a 77% free throw shooter coming in. Knocked down her second. Another substitution. Ivy checks out. Sydney Miller checks in. And I think Ivy's night might be done, but what a big night it was. As I have her at unofficially, 29 points, I think. So most of the second team out there for Grinnell as we got another foul on Sydney Kinkle. Kinkle thought it was a travel. Oh no, it was on Lauren. I have no idea. So on these inbound plays, Grinnell really defensively doesn't really go in man-to-man. It's just let's guard the bottom of the baseline and see if they force a three like they do there. Picked up on a rebound.
Zone up kind of look. That was a travel.
Sydney Miller with a steal. Up court to Van Copernal, one-on-one. Her layup goes.
Nice shot by Caitlin.
Her third point of the night. Grinnell's got the lead, 69-17 with 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mellon can't get the layup to go. Megan Moss fights the rebound, and there's a foul underneath. Second foul of the quarter here for Ottumwa. 11 seconds left. And I don't know why the clock didn't stop. There was a Ottumwa player tying a shoe, so the clock should have stopped. 6 seconds left here. We'll see what Van Copernal does here. She held it at the end of the first half. Lauren Pease gets open. Has to put something up. Kinkle at the buzzer. Goes! Polly Eyes three-pointer for Sydney Kinkle will finish the quarter. 72-17. Grinnell on top.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Maid and Broad Street.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual and Polly Eyes Pizza.
Fourth quarter time. Here we go. Grinnell on top 72-17 over Ottumwa. And we got a foul down low. This one will be on Kennedy Hugan. Hugan? I'm going to go with Hugan. Van Copernal's first free throw will not go. Second one won't go as well, and Ottumwa's fighting for the rebound. Picked up, and oh, you can't press. Can't press when you're up by a certain amount of points. I mean, technically Grinnell was going after the rebound, but 7.5 to go here in the ball game. 72-17. Nice drive to the basket there. Sydney Miller with the rebound. Miller's going to push by herself. One-on-one off the glass. Won't go. Rebound taken away by the Bulldogs. Good effort by Sydney. I can only hear myself in one ear now. What did you guys do?
That's all I got, too.
Break in our
splitter
microphone. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
I got something fixed. We work on the fly. Ball hit off everybody. That never touched Sydney. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't think that ball ever touched Sydney's ankles. Mannon will throw in from the sideline. Almost lost it there by Mellon. Good defense by Miller. Picked back up by the Bulldogs. Hugan, floater, won't go too hard off the glass. Van Koperdahl will run it up. Lauren Pease backs down, kicks back out. Megan Moss for three. Rims out, rebound grab by Miller. Nice passing to Pease, and that two-pointer is good. Unselfish basketball by number 32 so far tonight. Pass first opportunities. Deep three-pointer won't go. It's airballed, picked up, and stepped out of bounds. That was Zoe Jones. Van Koperdahl, Strovers, Madison Strovers, and Vanderleest all check in for Grinnell. Pease and Van Koperdahl check out.
Definitely a lot of good experience tonight. I mean,
I was going to say,
opportunity to play and
anytime you can get in quite a few people on the bench is huge. And yeah, Grinnell's cleared the bench. And still 5.5 to go. Vanderleest kicks back outside to Strovers. Strovers, her floater won't go. She gets her own rebound. She'll back down and try again. No quit from her. Ball is loose, picked up by Ottumwa. Zoe Jones grabbed it. And Mellon comes up the court for the Bulldogs. Pass too far out. Grinnell basketball. Well, Grinnell's fouling hasn't been too bad this half. Still have 5 compared to Ottumwa's 3. Kelsey Van Koperdahl trying to get that one off the glass. It won't go. Pass outside. Can't corral it. Steal by Grinnell. Kelsey Van Koperdahl got it as she brings it up court. Almost lost it. It's on the floor. Picked up. Vanderleest loses it. And Strovers will fight for it as the ball has some butter on it or something. Everybody's losing it. Jones, coast to coast, runs right into Sydney Miller, and we're going to get a charge. There it is.
Hey.
Late call. Sydney got jolted. I mean, it was. Oh my gosh. So Van Koperdahl will bring it up for Grinnell. They leave Kelsey wide open for 3, and she knocks it down.
Kelsey had a couple in the JV game earlier, so.
Grinnell brought out some bench celebrations there. Yeah.
Need a third camera. Bench cam.
Three-pointer by Corum, and it goes off the glass. Thomas.
Oh, I've always wanted to go mobile with the fan cam,
I was
Dan,
gonna
so
say.
keep that in mind.
No.
And Koperdahl missed pass there to Vanderleest. Whoever that is in the stands, they don't want to touch it. They don't want to touch the basketball just in case.
They're yelled. When we were at, where was it they played?
It was volleyball.
Dow Center Grimes. No, they were yelling at the people.
Oh, really?
Don't touch the ball.
Oh, yeah. Good job by whoever that was over there. Drive to the basket, won't go. Vanderleest with the rebound. He clips 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Kelsey, got to slow it down. She'll go off the glass. Won't quite go.
Nice way to back in there and make that spin off her hip. So.
Jones, hands off. Deep 3, won't go. Rebound taken. Strovers is wide open down court. She grabs it. She'll go for 2, and she gets fouled by Kennedy Hugan.
Take advantage of that Medicap charity stripe.
So Madison Strovers to the line to shoot 2 for Grinnell. And Madison's first free throw goes. Yeah, Bailey's not on the
I think
bench.
against Newton, she did something to her ankle.
Possibly. Yeah, she was sitting on the bench. Madison can't get the second one to go. And it's Ottumwa's basketball.
Quick flying 2:32 left here in the game.
Hugan tries to go baseline, and we got a double dribble. Don't forget, coming up after this one, I mean, roughly, we're going to be around the same time it usually starts.
Yeah, I thought we'd be kind of smoking along there, but
Grinnell and Ottumwa face off on the boys' side. Should be a very exciting ball game. I think two very even teams, those two are. Big fight for the basketball underneath. We're going to get a jump ball. It remains Grinnell basketball.
should be a Ottumwa ball.
Oh. Well, they need to get our scoreboard figured out.
We need to look at our scoreboard.
Yeah, I got you. I got it right here. Stolen away. Kelsey Van Copernal will run the court. She gets chased down, and a block by Jones. They're going to get caught on a foul. But good effort by Jones to chase down and grab a nice block.
I think Kelsey was thinking, what in the world just whacked her in the head?
Kelsey's first free throw will go. Well, in a game that only had 4 scores throughout most of the beginning, has really branched off as the second unit has gotten in here. Much needed rest for a lot of the starters as Grinnell's lead extends to 60.
What does your history tell you about largest margin? 60 points anywhere?
I mean, probably. But you got to think, I mean, Grinnell was really dominant a couple years ago, and while we were hitting our three-pointers. Kelsey Van Copernal again.
I think our three-pointers are up tonight.
I don't think they count records for largest margin. They do at the higher level, but there's no way I could grab that right now.
I'm disappointed in you, Blake.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As if I don't prepare enough before the games. Nice layup there by number 32, Kennedy Hugan. 54 seconds left. Ottumwa averages 25 points per game. They're closing in. Moss, kick outside to Van Copernal. Back up top to Vanderleest. Vanderleest, nice move off the glass. She can't quite get it to go. That was a good move. Closing in on the final seconds of this ball game. Down low. Turnaround layup. Good again. Addison Ransom.
They're on a run.
Yeah, they're going on a run. Van Copernal kicks back outside to Vanderleest. Vanderleest will spin again off the glass. Gets fouled. Vanderleest has really good ball control when she spins. An impressive little thing there. So Vanderleest will go to the line to shoot 2. She misses her first. Second one upcoming. And rims out. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Ottumwa basketball. The clock will keep ticking.
10 seconds to get their 1 point.
Down the floor. Picked up by Ransom. She'll check up a 3 because she thought time was expiring. It's picked up, and that will do it. Grinnell defeats Ottumwa 83-24. We'll take our quick commercial breaks and be back. Grinnell wins 83-24.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeye'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polly Eye's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership, drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Blake with the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. It's been a tough spring and a tough summer for all of us with the impact of COVID-19 and the derecho that ripped across our homeland. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network want to help Grinnell High School to recover from these times with less fans in the stands for revenue to help fund the school's athletics. That's why we've set up a Tiger Sports Live Stream Network Venmo account. If you want, we would greatly appreciate a donation to help Grinnell High School. It doesn't have to be $5, it doesn't have to be $500. We just want to help our Tiger athletes. At the end of every week, we will send the money we receive to Chris Kaufman and the entire GHS athletic department. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network will not keep a single penny. To donate, download the Venmo app on your Apple or Android device and search Tigers LSN-2020. We greatly appreciate any and every donation. Together, we can help recover from this crazy time. Thank you in advance, and go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Polly Ice Pizza, West Finch Automotive, Medicap Pharmacy, Mayflower Community Homes, ASI Signs, Grinnell Mutual, the Grinnell Boosters, and our Venmo Fill the Stands with Donations account. Blake, post-game.
Yeah, good quick post-game as we got to get going to the boys' game. Grinnell defeats Ottumwa 83-24. Some final scores for each player. Keely Idle finishes with 4 points. Kelsey Van Kopernal with 8. Lauren Pease with 2, Sydney Kinkle with 3. Ivy Schmidt finishes with 29 points on 7 3-pointers. Caitlin Van Kopernal finishes with 4. Madison Strovers with 1, Meredith McKnight with 20, and Hayden Hull finishes with 12. We'll be back in just a couple minutes on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network for the boys' side. Thank you for watching the girls' broadcast. We'll see you in the next broadcast.